Hi there, you are going to join me at an in-person auction that I went to this morning. This was held in Lancaster at Timeless Treasures Auctions. They recently located from Lidditz to downtown Lancaster. They usually have auctions every Thursday. I think once a month they have them on a Saturday, and this was advertised as mid-century modern decor. I asked them if this was one consigner, and they said it was about 90% of one person's collection. They had some other items sprinkled in, but for the most part, it was just one person's collection. And I wanted to record it for you. I wanted to record it for me because it is harder and harder to find these age of items. I don't know if that's proper English, but all of the items from this time in our past in one place. Look, those were super cool boots. I wanted to touch things and look things over, and so if you look at it in person, I feel that you get gain more knowledge. There was some Blanco that I recognized right away because I've seen that Blanco before, and some pieces that I thought, oh, is this German? And then you turn it over and it is German. So I think when you are actually touching items in real life, you gain a little bit more knowledge than just looking at pictures or watching videos online. There were a lot of dance items, a lot of teak items. I was surprised at the furniture that some went super high and some didn't even go high at all. And this auction was a little pricey. I did throw elbows on just a couple lots, but for the most part, it was me just sitting back and enjoying and learning what things are. Doing my own research, taking pictures, putting things in the Googler, researching. So later on, you're like, oh yeah, what was that? And remember what things are and what things sell for. I did look these up before the auction. These do sell very, very well. You can feel free to pause the video, and I think you'll grab the name of that china. Can you hear Lucy? Lucy's helping with the voiceover, aren't you, Luce? The background music is super loud, and did I just say the background music was super loud? There was no music. The background noise of people talking was super loud, and with my new app, and thank you so much for the positive feedback on using that app, if I drowned out the background noise, they recognize it as voices, so it drowned out my voice as well. So I decided, well, I could talk for 19 minutes, but I don't want to talk for 19 minutes. This is more of a visual look at what there is, and I turn things over so you can pause and read things on the back. I tried to make sure it was in focus for you. And I'm going to just play some mid-century modern music, and we're going to enjoy the video together. At the very end, I am going to show you what I won. Super pleased with what I had. Wish I was able to get some other things, but when the price is too high and you know your limit, I think that's a smart decision making. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. That's signed on the bottom. From Dansk. Now we're starting on the other end. It says gifts of class. Somebody, their little ashtrays. Some more brutalist pieces. Made in Portugal. Ashtray. Ooh, that's really cool. Made in Italy. It's really rough. I kind of like it. Bird. Made in Italy. Rosenthal leather. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's so good. What is that? Look, that is naughty. That's naughty. Naughty goblins. What is that? RMDH 1973. 72. Oh, here's the Viking. Viking owls. Look at this little. Oh, this is Blinko. I know that for sure. This is Blinko for sure. That's Blinko. A little Murano dish. Millefiori. Look at that. That's cool too. Look at that. A tray. Look at that. Look at his face. Usite. Mouse. Dansk. Oh, that's cool. I like that. More wood. This cat. Wenzel stoneware, maybe not. And I think that's Batusi. There's some Hawaiian, Japan, Orchids of Hawaii, Japan mugs. And they have the original box. Oh, I have this. I've had this before. Little Viking, his mustache is kind of half on there. Enamel and copper. Oh no, it's Sasha Brastoff. I thought it was enamel. Oh, it is enamel and copper, and it's Sasha Brastoff. Look, it was $4.99 at Goodwill or some kind of thrift store. Bay ceramic, Germany. Yes, West Germany. This little guy's cute too. That's pretty. Let's see. This says made in Western Germany. This is kind of chipped here. And sliding this over. That's pretty. That's neat. Look at that. That's super cool. Blanco. That's glass. Lion. And pottery, that's pretty. Oh, it's heavy. That's something. This is cool. Made in Italy. Like that face. Oh, it's a seal. All right, I am coming in again because there was a couple having a very personal conversation right next to me, and I don't like to record people's private conversations, especially. I don't like to film people, strangers, on my videos if I can help it, because I wouldn't want to be on someone's video without their permission. So I try to keep it, the camera close to what I'm looking at. If you've been a long time viewer of my channel, you know that I try to keep people's faces and especially personal conversations about your health. Do not need to go on this video about these cool mid-century modern items. That hat was made in Italy. That was super cool. I was still at the auction when they sold these. They did sell those 4 pieces as a lot. It was actually choice. They took big lot, that really actually generous lots on the tray. Sometimes when you have a choice on a table, they kind of put the stuff that's not so great, but everything here was great, so you had a good choice. So they had those 4 pieces were a choice. If I remember, this bowl up here, that heart bowl was an enamel piece. That was with something else. This vase I know for sure because I got this. This was with something else. That wood. They put the vase, the wood, and I forget what the third item was that I won. That was signed. They sold that separately. And then, the clock. I got that clock back there. Those were the 3 things that I got. These are lucite plastic, and those were little chess pieces, like art pieces. That also was part of a lot. And then this is a clown that is made in Italy. Earlier, I said Italy, and I was like, Italy. So I put it up because I was like, what did I just say? Those were plastic. The rooster, they were decor, wall decor. Almost the fighting roosters, but not quite. And then they sold all these wooden little figurines as a set. The squirrel was a brush, its tail, and then the other piece also was a brush. I think maybe they were to clean your shoes, maybe. There were just some cypress knees. I saw a ton of cypress knees when I was in Florida and visited Kat, the nurse flipper. That ashtray that I just touched was Italy. And that tile... I'm going too fast. I'm touching everything. That green trinket tray was Rosenthal. All right. Sorry, I'm yelling. These are all Artisan Ring Canada, and they sold them all as a lot. And I was prepared. I stayed. This is what I stayed for at the end. And then after they sold these, I needed to get home anyway. Look how adorable they are. They also had a very large iguana that they sold earlier. I really, really wanted these, but I had a certain price point of how much they would be if your total divided by how many there were, and I had an amount, and it went over that amount, and so even though I would love to bring these to you to sell, I did not get them. I've sold the sheep before, that ram I have sold, but the other ones I had never sold before or seen. And then this little elephant, that was enamel. There's a lot of enamel things. This was a little plastic elephant, and I think I show you, well, on the bottom, maybe I show you on the bottom? Well, okay, on the bottom it had a German sounding looking name on it, so I think that was a promotional piece. Little vase. Let's see, we're back to the enamel. Oh, I'm pointing out that Dansk candle holder I have sold before. I Google Lensed what this was before the auction. I believe that this is a juicer, and here is hey, look at that lady. At first I thought she was a lamp. Turns out she was a radio. I did try to win that for Kate because Kate loves that, but it went way too high. And then I told her later, and she said, well, she would have enjoyed it better if it had been a lamp. A radio would have been okay. I'm sure she would have been happy with it if I'd gotten it for her, of course. But she and I both thought that it was a lamp, and having a lamp lady would have been more fun than a lamp radio lady. Let's see, the candlesticks, they sold those with another piece of that Sasha Brastoff on my left there. Not that, this. They sold those 3 green pieces together. That was another Sasha Brastoff copper, enamel on copper piece. And then these are going to get naughty. I'm going to pixelate this because this is a family-friendly channel, and these were naughty. naughty. So there's going to be some pixelation because I'm going to keep it child-friendly because I know kids watch my channels, and so we're just going to skip over these. These were plastic tiles, and then they got naughty again. So I decided to stop looking at them. Here was another little piece. That was probably, I would guess, Germany. A lot of German ceramics, another enamel on copper piece. And let's see. Oh, these were mushrooms. I didn't realize those were mushrooms. They also had some clothing there, and they had 2 fiberglass shades. And here are the things that they started with. On top of the table and these art pieces, this was a 3D Beatles picture. Here was a lava lamp. Well, it's not a lava lamp, it's lava glaze. Sorry, I misspoke. These 3 pictures that look like, not that, but the other 3 around them, those were also copper, enamel on copper. And then those 3 pieces, the fish separated, and this was art. There was also an egg chair. You might get mad if I tell you how little this went for. I thought it would go for a lot. It also had the adhesive and the liner in it. It only sold for $10. The orange chairs sold for $10, and the sofa next to it, the red sofa, $0. But the other pieces, you know, some sold for $400, and like I don't know if I said it earlier, there was a table sold for $300. That was really expensive. That poster went for a lot of money. Here, there's a lot of people around, and I'm walking, and I feel weird filming furniture, so this is kind of fast. This was neat. That was plastic in the shape of a daisy. They had some tulip-shaped lamps. Those went pretty high. Some of these pieces sold, and then some of them, no one wanted them. Some, like, you know, it depends on what people are looking for, I guess. And then I thought this was neat. And that's going to end our video. I'm going to show you what I won in just seconds. Okie doke, here is everything that I got. Here's the tile that you saw. I quickly, I think, pointed that out. I Google Lensed this translation and it said hello. If you know if that's true, please let me know. This is the brand name on the back. Katrich Studios. And I believe it goes this way because that is the way the emblem is on the back. So I believe it goes, that I'm reading this correctly. I don't know what language this is. It kind of looks Greek, but I'm not sure. I apologize if I insulted someone just now by saying that, but if you know what this is, if you could let me know in the comments, I'd greatly appreciate that. I believe that this is some type of cypress knees, maybe. It is a little heavy. It looks kind of burly, you know, burl. So I'm not sure about that, but it's pretty cool. This definitely has some age to it. This, let's see, this is Denmark. Has a little chip right there and a little chip on the edges. Someone obviously used this. I believe it is a little milk jug. It's really big for a creamer, but I could be wrong. Here is the Blinko cup I got. It is green. They didn't identify this as Blinko, which I was super glad. They thought it was a vase. I think this is the drinking glass, and I learned when I was at Blinko that they have been making this style from 1929, I believe, or 1928. And I have an orange one that Kate got me for my birthday. And then, speaking of Blinko, this is where I put the 2 mini water bottles up here in the window. My mom made that stained glass J, and I thought the blue and green complemented them nicely. Getting back to the haul, you saw me pick this up and look at it as well. This is West Germany. Very mid-century modern design to it. Has a little bit of a little tiny chip right there. I like that because that shows me they used the objects. It just wasn't sitting there looking pretty. They used them. That's the big lucite clock that I got. It does not work right now, but I'm going to see if I can get it working. It needs a giant battery, and I do not have giant batteries. This is, speaking of giant, this is a giant platter. I have had this brand before. This is Rosenthal, and it's Eva Zeisel. Eva Zeisel. This is super oversized. And I actually only have one other platter, so I might use this for my family in the meantime because this is so big. This would take an enormous box for someone, or local pickup if I find myself not using it, but I do like the style of it. This is a made in Italy ashtray. There's Italy. I like how it still has a little bit of a price tag on it. And there's a motorcycle. And the very, very first lot that I got is they sold this lot as a owl lot, and they sold these as art glass. I thought they were Viking. Sandy, my flippin' van life, confirmed it for me before the auction that these are Viking glass. And let's get out the black light. I think this one glows. This is an armored Tanala owl. The bottom has come off, so the bottom looks like that. But you can see it sits nicely. Let me set it carefully because it kind of, there we go. Look how nice that owl is. All right, let me go get my black light and see if this glows. I'm pretty sure it does. Jenny's going to do us the honors with the flashlight. Go ahead. Let's see. Ooh, there it is. You see it, Jenny? And that's with sunlight on it. Whoa, that's cool. Here, put it on his face. That's cool. Okay, let's check that doesn't turn green. Nope, just that. Oh, that's cool, huh, honey bun?
Sorry.
That's neato. Super duper. All right, not a very big haul, but what do you think, honey bun? Isn't it real pretty?
I like the owls.
You like the owls? These? Do you like that one the best?
I like the one the best because it looks so grumpy.
He does look a little grumpy. There he is.
Everyone's favorite dog.
Everyone's favorite puppy dog, who's the most worrisome dog of the whole crew. Aw, Barney. You need your face washed. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a relaxing day, right, Barn? Take care, and I'll see ya.